Optimized. Verb, originally intransitive, to act optimistically or as an optimist. Relationship. Noun, connection or association, the condition of being related. Stealing. Verb, to take illegally, or without the owner's permission, something owned by someone else. Noun, the action of the verb to steal. Theft. Broadcast. Noun, a transmission of a radio or television program intended to be received by anyone with a receiver. Verb, to transmit a message or signal through radio waves or electronic means. Adjective, cast or scattered widely in all directions. Cast abroad. Adverb, widely in all directions. Abroad. Renovating. Verb, to renew, to revamp something to make it look new again. Scan. Noun, close investigation. Verb, to examine sequentially, carefully, or critically, to scrutinize, to behold closely. Commute. Verb, to exchange substantially, to abate but not abolish completely. A penalty, obligation, or payment in return for a great single thing or an aggregate. To cash in, to lessen. Cloudy. Adjective, covered with or characterized by clouds, overcast. Ration. Noun, a portion of some limited resource allocated to a person or group. Verb, to supply with a ration. To limit someone to a specific allowance of something. Allowed. Verb, to grant, give, admit, accord, afford, or yield. To let one have. Adjective, allotted. Spreadsheets. Noun, a sheet of paper, marked with a grid, in which financial data is recorded and totals calculated manually. Misery. Noun, great unhappiness, extreme pain of body or mind. Wretchedness, distress, woe. Ballet. Noun, a classical form of dance. Verb, to perform an action reminiscent of ballet dancing. Access. Noun, a way or means of approaching or entering, an entrance, a passage. Recreated. Verb, to give new life, energy or encouragement. To refresh, enliven. Verb, to create anew. Ease. Noun, ability, the means to do something. Particularly. Verb, to free something from pain, worry, agitation, etc. Immersion. Noun, the act of immersing or the condition of being immersed. Complaining. Verb, to express feelings of pain, dissatisfaction, or resentment. Noun, the act by which someone complains. A complaint. Fond. Verb, to have a foolish affection for, to be fond of. Adjective, chiefly with of, having a liking or affection for. Asthma. Noun, a long-term respiratory condition, in which the airways may unexpectedly and suddenly narrow, often in response to an allergen, cold air, exercise, or emotional stress. Symptoms include wheezing, shortness of breath, chest tightness, and coughing. Converter. Noun, a person or thing that converts. Load. Noun, a burden, a weight to be carried. Verb, to put a load on or in, a means of conveyance or a place of storage. Called. Verb, heading, to use one's voice. 19. Numeral, the cardinal number occurring after 18 and before 20. Represented in Roman numerals as 19 and in Arabic numerals as 19. It is the last, largest of the teens. Selfie. Noun, a photographic self-portrait, especially one taken manually, not using a timer, tripod etc., with a small camera or mobile phone. Verb, to take a selfie. Juggler. Noun, agent noun of juggle, one who either literally juggles objects, or figuratively juggles tasks. Declare. Verb, to make clear, explain, interpret. Rune. Noun, a letter, or character, belonging to the written language of various ancient Germanic peoples. especially the Scandinavians and the Anglo-Saxons. Constantly. Adverb, with steadfastness, with resolve, in loyalty, faithfully. Disembarked. Verb, to remove from on board a vessel, to put on shore. Pancakes. Noun, a thin batter cake fried in a pan or on a griddle in oil or butter. Drives. Noun, motivation to do or achieve something. Ability coupled with ambition. Verb, to provide an impetus for motion or other physical change. To move an object by means of the provision of force thereto. Breathe. Verb, to draw air into, inhale, and expel air from, exhale, the lungs in order to extract oxygen and excrete waste gases. Images. Noun, an optical or other representation of a real object. A graphic. A picture. Verb, to represent by an image or symbol. To portray. Filming. Verb, to record. Activity. Or a motion picture. On photographic film. Noun, the action of the verb to film. Advertiser. Noun, one who advertises. Several. Noun, an area of land in private ownership, as opposed to common land. Adverb, by itself. Severally. Happily. Adverb, by chance, perhaps. Connected. Verb, of an object. To join, to another object. To attach, or to be intended to attach or capable of attaching. To another object. Adjective, usually with, well, having favorable rapport with a powerful entity. Owner. Noun, one who owns something. Cologne. Noun, a type of perfume consisting of 2 to 5% essential oils, 70 to 90% alcohol and water. Statement. Noun, a declaration or remark. Punishment. Noun, the act or process of punishing, imposing and/or applying a sanction. Prosperous. Adjective, characterized by success. Pardon. Noun, forgiveness for an offense. Verb, to forgive a person. Interjection, often used when someone does not understand what another person says. Renovations. Noun, an act, or the process, of renovating. Downstairs. Noun, the lower floor of a house. At ground level. Adjective, a floor lower than the current one. Adverb, living, stepping, or coming down the stairs. Baggage. Noun, usually uncountable, luggage, traveling equipment. Researcher. Noun, one who researches. Kindness. Noun, the state of being kind. Incident. Noun, an event or occurrence. Adjective, arising as the result of an event, inherent. Entered. Verb, to go or come into an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Pulse. Noun, a normally regular beat felt when arteries are depressed, caused by the pumping action of the heart. Annoyed. Verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Adjective, troubled, irritated by something unwanted or unliked. An annoyance. Vexed. Overwrite. Noun, the operation of destroying older data by recording new data over it. Verb, to destroy older data by recording new data over it. Dedicated. Verb, to set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate. Adjective, devoted, loyal, conscientious. Selling. Verb, detransitive, to transfer goods or provide services in exchange for money. Noun, action of the verb to sell. Lasted. Verb, to perform, carry out. Verb, to shape with a last. To fasten or fit to a last. To place smoothly on a last. Crowd. Noun, a group of people congregated or collected into a close body without order. Verb, to press forward, to advance by pushing. Imitation. Noun, the act of imitating. At. Verb, to reply to or talk to someone, either online or face to face. From the practice of targeting a message or reply to someone online by writing at name. noun. The at sign, at, preposition, in, near, or in the general vicinity of a particular place. He, noun. The game of tag, or it, in which the player attempting to catch the others is called he. Pronoun, personal. A male person or animal already known or implied. Starts, noun. The beginning of an activity. Verb, to begin, commence, initiate, noun. A tale, or anything projecting like a tail. Secrets, noun. A piece of knowledge that is hidden and intended to be kept hidden. Verb, to make or keep secret. Relevancy, noun. Sufficiency, of a statement, claim etc., to carry weight in law, legal pertinence. Add up, verb, to take a sum. Immature, noun. An immature member of a species. Adjective, occurring before the proper time. Untimely, premature, especially of death. Harder, adjective, of material or fluid, having a severe property, presenting difficulty. Noun. A weight of 1/288 of a pound. That is, 20 grains or 1/3 of a dram. About 1.3 grams. Symbol. Noun. Each of the 4 divisions of a year. Spring, summer, autumn, fall, and winter. Noun. A coin formerly used in the United Kingdom, Ireland, Malta, Australia, New Zealand and many other Commonwealth countries. Noun. One of the 4 major compass points, specifically 180 degrees, directed toward the South Pole, and conventionally downwards on a map, abbreviated as S. Noun. A quark having a fractional electric charge of -1/3 and a mass about 80 to 130 MeV. Symbol. S. Findings. Noun. A result of research or an investigation. Noun. Small tools and materials used by artisans and craftsmen. Lawn. Noun. An open space between woods. Matches. Noun. A competitive sporting event such as a boxing meet, a baseball game, or a cricket match. Verb. To agree, to be equal, to correspond. Noun. A device made of wood or paper, at the tip coated with chemicals that ignite with the friction of being dragged. Struck against a rough dry surface. Scalable. Adjective, capable of being climbed. Betray. Verb. To deliver into the hands of an enemy by treachery or fraud. In violation of trust. To give up treacherously or faithlessly. Hardest. Adjective, of material or fluid, having a severe property, presenting difficulty. Says. Noun. A chance to speak. The right or power to influence or make a decision. Verb. To pronounce. Noun. A type of fine cloth similar to serge. Noun. Trial by sample. Assay. Specimen. Verb. To try. To assay. Noun. A strainer for milk. Aiming. Verb. To point or direct a missile, or a weapon which propels as missile, towards an object or spot with the intent of hitting it. Noun. The act of one who aims. Calibration. Noun. The act of calibrating something. Botanical. Noun. Something derived from a botanical, especially herbal, source. Adjective. Of or pertaining to botany. Relating to the study of plants. Neither. Adverb. Similarly not. Pronoun. Not either one of two. Conjunction. Not either. Used with nor. Breastfeed. Verb. To feed a baby. Milk via the breasts. To suckle. To nurse. Electricity. Noun. Originally. A property of amber and certain other non-conducting substances to attract lightweight material when rubbed, or the cause of this property. Now understood to be a phenomenon caused by the distribution and movement of charged subatomic particles and their interaction with the electromagnetic field. Rainfall. Noun. The amount of rain that falls on a single occasion. Auditor. Noun. One who audits bookkeeping accounts. Football. Noun. General. A sport played on foot in which teams attempt to get a ball into a goal or zone defended by the other team. Verb. To play football. Participate. Verb. To join in. To take part. To involve oneself in something. Adjective. Acting in common. Participating. Infamous. Adjective. Having a bad reputation. Disreputable. Notoriously bad. Unpleasant or evil. Widely known. Especially for something bad. Provocation. Noun. The act of provoking, inciting or annoying someone into doing something. Bloom. Noun. A blossom. The flower of a plant. An expanded bud. Blushed. Verb. To become red in the face. And sometimes experience an associated feeling of warmth. Especially due to shyness, shame, excitement, or embarrassment. Remove. Noun. The act of removing something. Verb. To move something from one place to another. Especially to take away. Solutions. Noun. A homogeneous mixture, which may be liquid, gas or solid, formed by dissolving one or more substances. Verb. To treat with a solution. Humid. Adjective. Containing perceptible moisture, usually describing air or atmosphere. Damp. Moist. Somewhat wet or watery. Square. Noun. A polygon with 4 sides of equal length and 4 right angles. An equilateral rectangle. A regular quadrilateral. Verb. To adjust so as to align with or place at a right angle to something else. In particular. Adjective. Shaped like a square. The polygon. Kurtis. Noun. A traditional article of clothing worn in Afghanistan, Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, consisting of a loose, collarless, long-sleeved, knee-length shirt worn by both men and women. Rains. Noun. Condensed water falling from a cloud. Verb. To have rain fall from the sky. Noun. A rainy season. Remove. Noun. The act of removing something. Verb. To move something from one place to another. Especially to take away. Cupboard. Noun. A board or table used to openly hold and display silver plate and other dishware. A sideboard. A buffet. Factors. Noun. A doer. Maker. A person who does things for another person or organization. Verb. To find all the factors of a number or other mathematical object. The objects that divide it evenly. Pharmacy. Noun. Countable. A place where prescription drugs are dispensed. A dispensary. Pandora. Noun. Any fish of the genus Pagellus. Hypochondriacs. Noun. A person affected with hypochondria. Revoke. Noun. The act of revoking in a game of cards. Verb. To cancel or invalidate by withdrawing or reversing. Glass. Verb. To apply fiberglass to. Noun. An amorphous solid, often transparent substance made by melting sand with a mixture of soda, potash and lime. Verb. To fit with glass. To glaze. Respond. Noun. A response. Verb. To say something in return. To answer. To reply. Started. Verb. To begin, commence, initiate. Side. Noun. A bounding straight edge of a two-dimensional shape. Verb. To ally oneself. Be in an alliance. Usually with, or rarely, in with. Adjective. Being on the left or right. Or toward the left or right. Lateral. Mechanism. Noun. Within a machine or machinery. Any mechanical means for the conversion or control of motion. Or the transmission or control of power. Forward. Noun. One of the 8 players. Comprising 2 props. 1 hooker. 2 locks. 2 flankers and 1 number 8. Collectively known as the pack. Whose primary task is to gain and maintain possession of the ball. Compare back. Verb. To advance. Promote. Adjective. Toward the front or at the front. Adverb. Towards the front or from the front. Rented. Verb, to occupy premises in exchange for rent. Cutter. Noun, a person or device that cuts, in various senses. Beg. Noun, the act of begging, an imploring request. Verb, to request the help of someone, often in the form of money. Adrenaline. Noun, epinephrine, the hormone and neurotransmitter. Receptionist. Noun, an employee, such as a secretary, who works in reception, receiving visitors and/or calls. For a person or business, especially an office. Liner. Noun, someone who fits a lining to something. Permission. Noun, authorization, consent, especially formal consent from someone in authority. Verb, to grant or obtain authorization for. Fat. Noun, a specialized animal tissue with a high oil content, used for long-term storage of energy. Verb, to make fat, to fatten. Adjective, carrying more fat than usual on one's body. Plump, not lean or thin. Adjective, originally African American vernacular English. Excellent, cool, very good. Energetic. Adjective, possessing or pertaining to energy. Democratic. Adjective, pertaining to democracy, favoring democracy, are constructed upon the principle of government by the people. Had. Verb, to possess, own. Constituent. Noun, a part, or component of a whole. Adjective, being a part, or component of a whole. Doubts. Noun, disbelief or uncertainty, about something. A particular instance of such disbelief or uncertainty. Verb, to be undecided about, to lack confidence in, to disbelieve, to question. Desk. Noun, a table, frame, or case. In past centuries usually with a sloping top but now usually with a flat top. For the use of writers and readers. It often has a drawer or repository underneath. Verb, to shut up, as in a desk. To treasure. Legal. Noun, the legal department of a company. Adjective, relating to the law or to lawyers. Clients. Noun, a customer, a buyer or receiver of goods or services. Conflicts. Noun, a clash or disagreement, often violent, between two or more opposing groups or individuals. Verb, to be at odds with, to disagree or be incompatible. Permitted. Verb, to allow something to happen, to give permission for. Indication. Noun, act of pointing out or indicating. Anywhere. Adverb, in or at any location or an unknown location. Pronoun, any location or an unknown location. Myth. Noun, a traditional story which embodies a belief regarding some fact or phenomenon of experience, and in which often the forces of nature and of the soul are personified. A sacred narrative regarding a god, a hero, the origin of the world or of a people, etc. Eliminate. Verb, to completely remove, get rid of, put an end to. Reaction. Noun, an action or statement in response to a stimulus or other event. Muttering. Verb, to utter words, especially complaints or angry expressions, indistinctly or with a low voice and lips partly closed. To say under one's breath. Noun, something that is muttered. Bored. Verb, to inspire boredom in somebody. Adjective, suffering from boredom, mildly annoyed and restless through having nothing to do. Standing. Verb, heading, to position or be positioned physically. Adjective, erect, not cut down. Skill. Noun, capacity to do something well. Technique, ability. Skills are usually acquired or learned, as opposed to abilities, which are often thought of as innate. Adjective, great, excellent. Hawk. Noun, a diurnal predatory bird of the family Accipitridae, smaller than an eagle. Verb, to hunt with a hawk. Meta. Adjective, self-referential, structured analogously, but at a higher level. Female. Noun, one of the female, feminine, sex or gender. Adjective, belonging to the sex which typically produces eggs, ova, or to the gender which is typically associated with it. Countries. Noun, chiefly British. An area of land, a district, region. Noun, a style of popular music that originated in the folk music of the rural population of the southern and western United States and characterized by string band instruments and simple melodies. Fail. Noun, poor quality, substandard workmanship. Verb, to be unsuccessful. Adjective, that is a failure. Pandora. Noun, any fish of the genus Pagellus. Gets. Noun, offspring. Verb, detransitive, to obtain, to acquire. Noun, a get, otherwise. Adjective, other than supposed, different. Adverb, manner, differently, in another way. Giant. Noun, a mythical human of very great size. Adjective, very large. Having. Verb, to possess, own. Noun, the act of possessing, ownership. Adjective, grasping, greedy. Component. Noun, a smaller, self-contained part of a larger entity. Often refers to a manufactured object that is part of a larger device. Adjective, making up a larger whole. As a component word. Classroom. Noun, a room, often in a school, where classes take place. Cluster. Noun, a group or bunch of several discrete items that are close to each other. Verb, to form a cluster or group. Fell. Noun, a cutting down of timber. Verb, to make something fall, especially to chop down a tree. Fall apart. Verb, to disintegrate, to break into pieces. Spillover. Noun, that which overflows, the excess or side effect. Cotton. Noun, Gossypium, a genus of plant used as a source of cotton fiber. Verb, to provide with cotton. Adjective, made of cotton. Impacted. Verb, to collide or strike, the act of impinging. Adjective, having undergone an impact. Indoor. Adjective, situated in, or designed to be used in, or carried on within, the interior of a building. Left. Noun, the left side or direction. Adjective, the opposite of right, toward the west when one is facing north. Adverb, on the left side. Humbled. Verb, to defeat or reduce the power, independence, or pride of. Adjective, usually qualifying a first-person pronoun. Grateful for the support of others. Touched. Honored. Flattered. Verb, of an animal. To remove the horns. To poll. Detect. Verb, to discover or find by careful search, examination, or probing. Adjective, detected. Pipe. Noun, meanings relating to a wind instrument. Verb, to play music on a pipe instrument, such as a bagpipe or a flute. Acceptance. Noun, the act of accepting, a receiving of something offered, with acquiescence, approbation, or satisfaction, especially favorable reception, approval. Noun, a conserved property of the light in an optical system which characterizes how spread out the light is in terms of angle and area. It is the product of its cross-sectional area, normal to the direction of propagation, and the solid angle it subtends. Companies. Noun, a team, a group of people who work together professionally. Verb, to accompany, keep company with. Mesmerizing. Verb, to exercise mesmerism on, to affect another person, such as to heal or soothe, through the use of animal magnetism. Adjective, exercising mesmerism on, spellbinding, enthralling. Code. Noun, a short symbol, often with little relation to the item it represents. Verb, to write software programs. Criticism. Noun, the act of criticizing, a critical judgment passed or expressed. Arrive. Verb, to reach, to get to a certain place. Localized. Verb, to make local, to fix in, or assign to, a definite place. Adjective, limited to a particular area, in a local vicinity only. Poetry. Noun, literature composed in verse or language exhibiting conscious attention to patterns and rhythm. Investor. Noun, a person who invests money in order to make a profit. Shared. Verb, to give part of what one has to somebody else to use or consume. Verb, to cut, to shear, to cleave, to divide. Adjective, used by multiple entities or for multiple purposes or in multiple ways. Jingled. Verb, to make a noise of metal or glass clattering against itself. Lamp. Noun, a device that generates heat, light or other radiation, especially an electric light bulb. Verb, to hit, clout, belt, wallop. Static. Noun, interference on a broadcast signal caused by atmospheric disturbances, heard as crackles on radio, or seen as random specks on television. Adjective, unchanging, that cannot or does not change. Pay. Noun, money given in return for work, salary or wages. Verb, to give money or other compensation to in exchange for goods or services. Adjective, operable or accessible on deposit of coins. Grammar. Noun, a system of rules and principles for speaking and writing a language. Verb, to discourse according to the rules of grammar. To use grammar. Deadline. Noun, a time limit in the form of a date on or before which something must be completed. Verb, to render an item non-mission capable, to ground an aircraft, etc. Hug. Noun, a close embrace, especially when charged with such an emotion as represented by affection, joy, relief, lust, anger, aggression, compassion, and the like, as opposed to being characterized by formality, equivocation or ambivalence, a half embrace or little hug. Verb, to crouch, huddle as with cold. Scale. Noun, a ladder, a series of steps, a means of ascending. Verb, to change the size of something whilst maintaining proportion, especially to change a process in order to produce much larger amounts of the final product. Following. Verb, to go after, to pursue, to move behind in the same path or direction. Noun, a group of followers, attendants or admirers, an entourage. Adjective, coming next, either in sequence or in time. Preposition, after, subsequent to. Pastries. Noun, a baked food item made from flour and fat pastes such as pie crust. Also tarts, bear claws, Napoleons, puff pastries, etc. Humid. Adjective, containing perceptible moisture, usually describing air or atmosphere. Damp, moist, somewhat wet or watery. Owned. Verb, to have rightful possession of. Property, goods or capital, to have legal title to. Verb, to grant, give. 40th. Noun, the person or thing in the 40th position. Adjective, the ordinal form of the number 40. Passionate. Noun, a passionate individual. Verb, to fill with passion, or with another given emotion. Adjective, given to strong feeling, sometimes romantic, sexual, or both. Impossible. Noun, an impossibility. Adjective, not possible, not able to be done or happen. Debts. Noun, an action, state of mind, or object one has an obligation to perform for another, adopt toward another, or give to another. Apartments. Noun, a complete domicile occupying only part of a building, especially one for rent, a flat. Assignment. Noun, the act of assigning, the allocation of a job or a set of tasks. Hector. Noun, sometimes in the form hector, a blustering, noisy, turbulent fellow, a blusterer. Bully. Verb, to dominate or intimidate in a blustering way, to bully, to domineer. Highlighted. Verb, to make prominent, emphasize. Organized. Verb, to arrange in working order. Adjective, of a person, characterized by efficient organization. Greek. Noun, an inhabitant, resident, or person of descent from Greece. Verb, to display a placeholder instead of text, especially to optimize speed in displaying text that would be too small to read. Make. Noun, brand or kind, model. Verb, to create. Reminder. Noun, someone or something that reminds. Awake. Adjective, not asleep, conscious. Personal. Noun, an advertisement by which individuals attempt to meet others with similar interests. Adjective, pertaining to human beings as distinct from things. Stance. Noun, the act of standing. Verb, heading, to position or be positioned physically. Nonsense. Noun, letters or words, in writing or speech, that have no meaning or pattern or seem to have no meaning. Verb, to make nonsense of. Adjective, resulting from the substitution of a nucleotide in a sense codon, causing it to become a stop codon, not coding for an amino acid. Interjection, an emphatic rejection of something one has just heard and does not believe or agree with. Optimized. Verb, originally intransitive, to act optimistically or as an optimist. Lawn. Noun, an open space between woods. Shadow. Noun, a dark image projected onto a surface where light, or other radiation, is blocked by the shade of an object. Verb, to shade, cloud or darken. Adjective, unofficial, informal, unauthorized, but acting as though it were. Pianist. Noun, a person who plays the piano, particularly with skill or as part of an orchestra. Grocer. Noun, a person who retails groceries, foodstuffs and household items, from a grocery. Verb, to sell groceries, to act as a grocer. Ding. Noun, very minor damage, a small dent or chip. Verb, to hit or strike. Spacious. Adjective, having plenty of space, roomy. Beneficiary. Noun, one who benefits or receives an advantage. Adjective, holding some office or valuable possession, in subordination to another, holding under a feudal or other superior, having a dependent and secondary possession. Negative. Noun, refusal or withholding of assents. Prohibition. Veto. Verb, to refuse, to veto. Adjective, not positive nor neutral. Interjection. Signaling, an elaborate synonym for no. Put forward. Verb, to propose for consideration. Deducted. Verb, to take one thing from another, remove from, make smaller by some amount. Command. Noun, an order to do something. Verb, to order, give orders, to compel or direct with authority. Rewrite. Noun, the act of writing again or anew. Verb, to write again, differently, to modify, a piece of writing or music, etc. Pictures. Noun, a representation of anything, as a person, a landscape, a building, upon canvas, paper, or other surface, by drawing, painting, printing, photography, etc. Verb, to represent in or with a picture. Noun, cinema, movie theater. Questionnaires. Noun, a form containing a list of questions, a means of gathering information for a survey. Deposit. Noun, sediment or rock that is not native to its present location or is different from the surrounding material, sometimes refers to ore or gems. Verb, to lay down, to place, to put. Account. Noun, a registry of pecuniary transactions, a written or printed statement of business dealings or debts and credits, and also of other things subjected to a reckoning or review. Possibilities. Noun, the quality of being possible. Makes. Noun, brand or kind, model. Verb, to create, Noun. Mate. A spouse or companion. A match. Noun. A halfpenny. Noun. An agricultural tool resembling a scythe. Used to cut, harvest, certain plants such as peas, reeds, or tares. Glare. Noun. An intense, blinding light. Verb. To stare angrily. Adjective. Of ice. Smooth and bright or translucent. Glary. Input. Noun. The act or process of putting in, infusion. Verb. To put in, put on. Avoided. Verb. To try not to meet or communicate with, a person, to shun. 15th. Noun. The person or thing in the 15th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 15. Experienced. Verb. To observe certain events, undergo a certain feeling or process, or perform certain actions that may alter one or contribute to one's knowledge, opinions, or skills. Adjective. Having experience and skill in a subject. Paycheck. Noun. Money received on payday as payment for work performed. Pure. Noun. One who, or that which, is pure. Verb. To hit the ball completely, cleanly and accurately. Adjective. Free of flaws or imperfections. Unsullied. Adverb. To a great extent or degree. Extremely. Exceedingly. Disco. Noun. A genre of dance music that was popular in the 1970s. Characterized by elements of soul music with a strong Latin American beat and often accompanied by pulsating lights. Verb. To dance disco-style dances. Noun. Slightly obsolete. A nightclub where dancing takes place. Chips. Noun. A small piece broken from a larger piece of solid material. Verb. To chop or cut into small pieces. Noun. A carpenter. College. Noun. A corporate group. A group of colleagues. Bounds. Noun. Often used in plural. A boundary. The border which one must cross in order to enter or leave a territory. Verb. To surround a territory or other geographical entity. Noun. A sizable jump. Great leap. Verb. To leap. Move by jumping. Maybe. Noun. Something that is possibly true. Adjective. Possible. Uncertain. Adverb. Modifies a verb, indicating a lack of certainty. It may be that. Drink. Verb. To consume, a liquid, through the mouth. All. Noun. With a possessive pronoun. Everything that one is capable of. Adjective. All gone. Dead. Adverb. Degree. Intensifier. Pronoun. Everything. Conjunction. Although. Astronomer. Noun. One who studies astronomy, the stars or the physical universe. A scientist whose area of research is astronomy or astrophysics. Clip. Noun. Something which clips or grasps. A device for attaching one object to another. Verb. To grip tightly. Round. Adverb. So as to form a circle or trace a circular path, or approximation thereof. Preposition. Defining a circle or closed curve containing a thing. Noun. A circular or spherical object or part of an object. Verb. To shape something into a curve. Adjective. Physical. Shape. Automatically. Adverb. In an automatic manner. Fatal. Noun. A fatality. An event that leads to death. Adjective. Proceeding from, or appointed by, fate or destiny. Originally. Adverb. As it was in the beginning. Machinist. Noun. A constructor of machines and engines, one versed in the principles of machines. Clinic. Noun. A medical facility, such as a hospital, especially one for the treatment and diagnosis of outpatients. Quickly. Adverb. Rapidly. With speed. Fast. August. Adjective. Awe-inspiring, majestic, noble, venerable. Flu. Noun. Influenza. Longer. Adjective. Having much distance from one terminating point on an object or an area to another terminating point. usually applies to horizontal dimensions. See usage notes below. Adverb, over a great distance in space. Let, noun, the allowing of possession of a property etc. in exchange for rent. Verb, to allow to, not to prevent, plus infinitive, but usually without to. Verb, to hinder, prevent, impede, hamper, cumber, to obstruct, someone or something. Sad. Verb, to make melancholy, to sadden or grieve, someone. Adjective, heading, emotionally negative. Rower. Noun, one who rows. Coastal. Adjective, relating to the coast, on or near the coast, as a coastal town, a coastal breeze. Acceptance. Noun, the act of accepting, a receiving of something offered, with acquiescence, approbation, or satisfaction, especially, favorable reception, approval. Noun, a conserved property of the light in an optical system which characterizes how spread out the light is in terms of angle and area. It is the product of its cross-sectional area, normal to the direction of propagation, and the solid angle it subtends. So, adjective, true, accurate. Adverb, to the explicitly stated extent that. Conjunction, in order that. Interjection, used after a pause for thought to introduce a new topic, question or story. Explore. Noun, an exploration, a tour of a place to see what it is like. Verb, to seek for something or after someone. Coughed. Verb, to push air from the lungs in a quick, noisy explosion. Fiction. Noun, literary type using invented or imaginative writing, instead of real facts, usually written as prose. Resigned. Verb, to sign again, to provide one's signature again. Verb, to give up, to relinquish ownership of. Adjective, characterized by resignation or acceptance. Assemble. Verb, to put together. Clicks. Noun, a brief, sharp, not particularly loud, relatively high-pitched sound produced by the impact of something small and hard against something hard, such as by the operation of a switch, a lock or a latch, or a finger pressed against the thumb and then released to strike the hand. Verb, to cause to make a click, to operate a switch, etc., so that it makes a click. Noun, a detent, pawl, or ratchet, such as that which catches the cogs of a ratchet wheel to prevent backward motion. Verb, to snatch. Noun, a kilometer. Architectural. Adjective, pertaining to architecture. Allocation. Noun, the process or procedure for allocating things, especially money or other resources. Soil. Noun, a mixture of mineral particles and organic material, used to support plant growth. Sister. Noun, a daughter of the same parents as another person. A female sibling. Verb, to strengthen. A supporting beam, by fastening a second beam alongside it. Soundly. Adverb, in a thorough manner, in manner free of defect or deficiency. Fortunate. Adjective, auspicious. Founded. Verb, to start, an institution or organization. Verb, to melt, especially of metal in an industrial setting. Adjective, having a basis. Empire. Adjective, furniture, following or imitating a style popular during the First French Empire, 1804 to 1814. Noun, a political unit, typically having an extensive territory or comprising a number of territories or nations, especially one comprising one or more kingdoms, and ruled by a single supreme authority. Matter. Noun, substance, material. Verb, to be important. Hiding. Verb, to put something in a place where it will be harder to discover or out of sight. Verb, to beat with a whip made from hide. Noun, a state of concealment. Exported. Verb, to carry away. Collision. Noun, an instance of colliding. Noun, An error caused by two source code elements, such as variables or functions, having the same name as each other. Credit. Noun. Reliance on the truth of something said or done. Faith. Trust. Verb. To believe. To put credence in. Purity. Noun. The state or degree of being pure. Openness. Noun. Accommodating attitude or opinion, as in receptivity to new ideas, behaviors, cultures, peoples, environments, experiences, etc., different from the familiar, conventional, traditional, or one's own. Means. Verb. To lament. Verb. To intend. Noun. Now chiefly in the plural. A method or course of action used to achieve some result. Noun. Resources. Riches. Noun. An instrument or condition for attaining a purpose. Empty. Noun. Usually plural. A container, especially a bottle, whose contents have been used up, leaving it empty. Verb. To make empty. To void. To remove the contents of. Adjective. Devoid of content, containing nothing or nobody. Vacant. Loss. Noun. The result of no longer possessing an object, a function, or a characteristic due to external causes or misplacement. Deserved. Verb. To be entitled to, as a result of past actions, to be worthy to have. Might. Noun. Power, strength, force or influence held by a person or group. Adjective. Mighty, powerful. P. Noun. Abbreviation of penny. Pence. Noun. One of the many pieces of paper bound together within a book or similar document. Noun. A serving boy, a youth attending a person of high degree, especially at courts, as a position of honor in education. Preposition. For each. Preposition. After. Especially after a significant event that has long-term ramifications. Adverb. Somewhat, fairly, quite, sometimes also, by meiosis, very. Verb. To decorate with fringe or embroidered edge. Verb. To upset, to spin, capsize, fall heavily, fall headlong. Verb. To flow with a murmuring sound in swirls and eddies. Disturbed. Verb. To confuse a quiet, constant state or a calm, continuous flow, in particular, thoughts, actions or liquids. Adjective. Showing symptoms of mental illness, severe psychosis, or neurosis. Born. Verb. To carry or convey, literally or figuratively. Adjective. Having from birth, or as if from birth, a certain quality or character. Innate. Inherited. Mode. Noun. One of several ancient Greek scales. Dissimilar. Adjective. Not similar, unalike, different. Dressed. Verb. To fit out with the necessary clothing. To clothe. Put clothes on. Something or someone. Adjective. Having been subjected to a preparatory process or treatment. Treated. Prepared. Dependent. Noun. A person who depends on another for support, particularly financial support. Equals U.S. dependent. Adjective. Relying upon. Depending upon. Dust. Noun. Fine particles. Verb. To remove dust from. Spoilt. Verb. To strip. Someone who has been killed or defeated. Of their arms or armor. Adjective. Having lost its original value. Networking. Verb. To interact socially for the purpose of getting connections or personal advancement. Noun. The use of computer networks. Active. Noun. A person or thing that is acting or capable of acting. Adjective. Having the power or quality of acting. Causing change. Communicating action or motion. Acting. Opposed to passive. That receives. Seal. Noun. A pinniped. Pinnipedia. Particularly an earless seal. True seal. Or eared seal. Verb. To hunt seals. Simulator. Noun. One who simulates or feigns. Fashion. Noun. A current. Constantly changing. Trend. favored for frivolous rather than practical, logical, or intellectual reasons. Verb, to make, build or construct, especially in a crude or improvised way. Medical, noun, a medical examination. Adjective, of or pertaining to the practice of medicine. Annoy, noun, a feeling of discomfort or vexation caused by what one dislikes. Verb, to disturb or irritate, especially by continued or repeated acts. To bother with unpleasant deeds. Spillover, noun, that which overflows, the excess or side effect. Obedience, noun, the quality of being obedient. Paid, verb, to give money or other compensation to in exchange for goods or services. Flour, noun, powder obtained by grinding or milling cereal grains, especially wheat, or other foodstuffs such as soybeans and potatoes, and used to bake bread, cakes, and pastry. Verb, to apply flour to something. To cover with flour. Noun, a colorful, conspicuous structure associated with angiosperms, frequently scented and attracting various insects, and which may or may not be used for sexual reproduction. Noun, something that flows, such as a river. Industrialist, noun, a person involved in the ownership or management of an industrial enterprise. Hiring, verb, to obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Noun, the act by which an employee is hired. Blow up, verb, to explode or be destroyed by explosion. Self-motivated, adjective, motivated to achieve something due to one's own interest. Rates, noun, the worth of something. Value, verb, to assign or be assigned a particular rank or level. Verb, to berate, scold. Noun, British, New Zealand, or Australian. Taxes, usually on property, levied by local government. Pork, noun, the meat of a pig. Swine flesh, verb, usually of a male. To have sex with someone.